the definition of quality. Okay, what do you mean by quality, and what is exactly we are learning the quality, total quality management in industry, and why it is introduced in all the organizations, and they use the different tools and techniques for the total quality management. Okay, in today we will see, we will learn about the what is the need of total quality management, and after that one we will see the principles of total quality management. Okay, so what is the need for the quality? Already we cover the 2 points from the need for the quality in the last lecture. It is a good quality of goods and services can be provided an organization with competitive edge. So as it is already I said in the last lecture, the competition. Okay, there is the open market to everybody, whether it is from the US, whether it is from the Japan. Okay, so everyone, every industries can sell their product either in any country. Okay, so there is a no foundation for it, for selling the or marketing their product. And obviously when we have the huge number of the competitors, or large number of the competitors are in that particular field, definitely we have to make our quality and service good. Okay, the satisfaction of the customers, and that is very important. So it is a good quality of goods and services can be provided on organization with the competitive edge. The second point that we learn, it is the good quality reduces the cost due to the product returns, rework and scrap. Now another thing why we are studying or we need a quality, what is the basic thing that what is the need of the quality? Okay, and it is we can reduce the cost of the goods, and that can be possible if we are not producing any defective product. Okay, when we are not producing the defective product, one thing, because of that one there is no return of that product because it is not defective one. There is no need to do a rework on it, a same product. Okay, and there is no scrapping. Okay, for example, if say you buy something online, and then you found that the product is defective, so ultimately the courier service is repeatedly repeating. Okay, because one time the person give the product to in your door, and after that again the same person come and they return their product because it is a defective one, and again it is returned to the same production house, and that production house again have to either rework on it or have to scrap it. Ultimately the costing of the production it goes increases because of the returning of that product. Okay, so here we make inequality that there should not be a defective product. Okay, so that there is no chances of returning that product, there is no need to rework on it. So ultimately we can save the time, we can save the costing of it, we can save the manpower and all, and ultimately we can reduce the costing of our product, because as it is a zero defect, it means we can reduce the we are not spending the money on that the reworking of that product or the scrapping of it. Okay, so we utilize the 100% of it, energy, manpower, time and all, and ultimately that will be the impact on the quality, that will be the impact on the quality. And also the customer are very satisfied, because when one stroke you give the good quality product to the customer, then he is very happy. Okay, so this is the second point, that it is very important and need to maintain a quality of a product or services. Third point that we have, it is good quality increases the productivity. Okay, so what is another point to focus? It is a good quality increases the productivity, it is increase the profit and other measures of the success. It might be the brand image, a product image and the company could be. Now it is very important to satisfy the customer. Then how it is satisfied? It is satisfied by giving a good quality product with the minimum cost, and there is a full utilization of that product by the customer, then that customer is satisfied. And because of this good quality, what is it, increase the productivity. How it is increase the productivity? When you give the same work or repeating work to the worker, then he is not satisfied with that work. Just like if whatever the product he is make, and just because of some machinery problem, there is a defect in that product, and then again the manager or the supervisor told to the worker that you again do that one. So ultimately he want to do a new product, but just because of the defect in that product, because of the certain machineries problem or because of some management problem, they again rework on it, and because of that one the productivity goes in decreases. If there is a lots of return products you get, then you have to rework on that product, and ultimately your productivity is decreases. But if you are making a good quality product, then continuously the productivity is increases. The graph it show a increasing way, the one thing. Second, because of that one you will get a profit, as there is a no defect product, no returning product, everyone is okay, your growth, your sale growth is increased. Ultimately the company or the organization get a benefit of it, it means it get a profit. And once the management and the organization get a profit, definitely the workers also get the benefit of it. Second thing, the other impacts, just because of this the quality increases, it is what, a brand image. When we are comparing branded products and comparing the low quality product or with a local product, okay, now always we look a brand. On the name of the brand we buy the product. It may be the cloth, it may be the automobiles, vehicles, it may be the food, anything, because the brand name. As I would like to give the example of Zomato. When the Zomato is deliver the food in door to door to the customer on the basis of the demand by the customer. Now the Zomato it having its own brand. They make a brand, and on the basis of that one, we are not care whether that a Zomato is take a food or that they, the food product from which hotel. Maybe there are the 10, 15, 100 number of hotels are connected with the Zomato. And what is the Zomato? We are trust on the Zomato because Zomato give you the fastest delivery as well as a good quality product. So we are not worried about from which hotel he bring that product, food product, because that brand name is there and we are trust on the brand name. Same thing is happen with the vehicles. When you talk about vehicles, then for example, if you take Honda, it is having its own brand that we know the what is the quality of the Honda, and it is Japanese company, and he not that company is not compromised with their product and related to the quality. Okay. Even in next lectures, when we learn in deep about the TQM, that time always I am giving the example from the Japanese. Okay, Japan's, and that is the one country who totally work on the total quality management. That work comes from that the Japan's. Okay, the Japanese companies, they continuously improving the quality and they are not compromised with the quality. Okay, so here the brand name is important. So brand image you will get. How you will get a brand image? By making a good quality. Okay, when some product is enter into the market, it is a local one, but as the quality it is maintained, as the quality is improves, then it get a brand name. Okay, the product image obviously that is the impacting, and the company goodwill, definitely you will get a good profit from it. And the people who is looking towards your company, towards your organization, definitely it will have a positive impact on your organization. The fourth point that we will see here, it is the most importantly, a good quality generates the satisfied customers today and tomorrow. Okay, if the customer is satisfied, ultimately why we are making the product? To get the use by the customers. They use, there is application of their product and it is used by the customers. And if he is satisfied, if he is satisfied with that product, then ultimately he buy the product today as well as the tomorrow, because repeatedly you are giving a order. A same thing when you are order on the, again I would like to give the example of Zomato. So what do? You repeatedly order the same product because you know that it's a good quality. So ultimately if your company is doing some manufacturing some product and your client have no problem with your product, then he repeatedly asks the product, he is repeatedly order the product from your company. Why? Because he know that the quality is good, though he will he might be pay the extra, but yes, he will buy the product from you. Okay, so here we can satisfy the customers so that they can buy our product for a long time, or we can say the lifetime of a product or lifetime of that customer. And the fifth point, it is the good quality creates an atmosphere for a high employee moral, which improves the productivity. Now, let's imagine that you are the MD of the industry. You are the MD of the organization. You are a managing director. Okay. So when you are a managing director, now from that point of view, just look at, if your employee is not satisfied, then what is the impact on the productivity? And when your employee are very satisfied, what is the impact of your productivity? You will see that as a MD, you have to satisfy the people who is working with you. Otherwise, the productivity goes down. Just like the workers may not be satisfied with the wages what you given. Some persons may not be satisfied with your management. Because of that, what happened, it will be the impact on his work, it is the impact on their work, and ultimately the productivity goes down. And that can be avoided by the satisfaction of the employee, and that can be possible a good quality, means there is a good atmosphere in the organization. It will have a good managing peoples in your team, and ultimately it will be the impacting on the productivity, the good quality product. I'm talking good quality product. So when they are satisfied with the atmosphere, they are satisfied with the team members, there no any there is a the unity in the organization, definitely the productivity goes increases. And all the MNCs, those who are the multinational companies and the good brand companies, they always look this part. They have the one section, department section, where they continuously auditing the quality, not only the product. I again repeat, we are learning the management. As we are learning the management, it doesn't mean that we only focusing on the product. The product is the one part, but other two, there is the other things also be impacting. Just like the human the workers, we call the employee. Okay, so that is the impacting, the management is impacting, the equipments which we have, that is impacting, the technology which we are using, that is impacting. So total, it means whatever the things in our industry, in our organization, all get impacted. Just like if the one worker doesn't have a properly seating arrangement, he may not be work properly because the seating arrangement is not good. He may not have a good chair, he don't have the table and all. There is no connection, or the we call the internet connectivity, or many things in the offices. Because of that, what happened, the productivity of that worker goes down. And as a managing director, as a boss of that organization, we need to look out that part. How we can look it? By just using certain techniques and tools. We have one department where they continuously analyze the things. Does he is satisfied, the customer is satisfied, the employee is satisfied, does our company atmosphere is good, that there is a teamwork is going on or not. So the different things. Okay, so we say that this is just because for this we need a quality in a organization, a total quality in an organization. So we can say that with the organization with the competitive edge, there should not be a product return, rework and scrap. Because of that one, a good quality is important. Just because of increasing the productivity, increase the profit, would be the require the quality. It would be quality generally satisfy the customers. Okay, satisfying the customers today as well as the tomorrow. For that one, we need a quality. Okay, and for the high performance by the employee, high performance by the workers who is working in the organization, it's important get a quality. Now how it is, already I gave the example. Another example, I said that if the quality of the goods is increased, you get a profit, ultimately they will get a benefit from it. And when they will get a benefit, they are very happy. You might be know that there are the many companies who are giving the areas or some gifts on the festival season, just because they want to satisfy their employee. and once they are satisfied, the productivity you see it is increases. Okay, after that, the next topic that we will learn here in this total quality management from module number 1, it is the principles of total quality management. On what principle this TQM is work? Okay, that is the one the important point from a total quality management. So what is that? The what are the principles? There are the 8 principles are mentioned. Okay, we are not stick with the 8 one, but yes, the most of the times 7 to 8 principles are there for a total quality management. Let's see what are that principles. So you see this is the picture. Okay, and in this picture, the first, a customer focus. Now, the principle of total quality management is work on the customer focus. Now, what do you mean by customer focus? The satisfaction of the customers. Always take the feedback from the customers, whether it is a negative or it will be the positive, whatever it is. But you need to take the customers' feedback, then see the satisfaction level of the customers. Not always all the customers are satisfied with your product, but if you get a data maximum number of customers are satisfied, okay, because of your product, then if ultimately your the one task is completed. So this TQM is again the around the customer focus. Okay, second, it is on a leadership. Now, once the customer focus is there, that is the one principle. The second principle is the leadership. That's why you might be see the any organization who will be the boss. It may be the CEO position, Chief Executive Officer. It may be the MD, it is the Managing Director. It may be the General Manager. It may be the President. They have a highest salary. Why they got get the higher salary? Because of their leadership. Under their leadership, okay, the organization work and continuously increase their productivity. The level of their organization, it continuously increases because of the leadership. Now the companies, those who have the good leaders, always they are in a progressing way. They always a progressive way. Why they are progressive? Because they are leadership, and this leadership is very very important. Not only as I said, only you are focusing on the bosses. It will be the CEO or MD. No, other two. When we talk about a single department, say the production department, and you become the production manager, production manager, the team of the production. It's under your leadership, product is going on under leadership. During lead the whole team of a production. It may be the head of the department, okay, it may be the supervisors, workers, everybody is under you, and you are a leader. And leader always give the vision to the subordinate. We can call the team members. They always give the team members. They always give what we call the strength to the team members. Okay, they always encourage the people, always encourage the team members. So that is the focus, and there is a vision. When we call the vision, ultimately what happened? In that case, he have the plan of that production department, and continuously he try to get a quality work. A quality work is what? It is not only just the worker come at a time and go on a time. That is not the case. Efficient work, the worker should not have a time consuming. Means if the one work is done within a 1 hour, then that worker, all the workers should complete their work within a 1 hour. If the one of the worker is just delaying that one, it means your quality goes down, because the work which is completed and possible to complete within a 1 hour, and many few of the workers is not completed within a 1 hour, it means the quality of their that workers is down. Now you need to, again, as a leader, you need to find out what is the problem. The problems may be the infinite, because as all the human beings have their different thoughts, their different atmosphere. Okay, you don't know what exactly going on in their life, but yes, the we are the leader to take out it. Okay, so here leadership, it always gives the vision. Okay, so the leadership is one point where we always focusing in the total quality management. That is one of the principle. Another principle is engagement of a people. Now engagement of people means, again, I would like to say that how efficiently you work with your from your team, how the all the team members give the 100% for the work, whatever the task is allotted to them, are they completed with the 100%? So how you engage the people? Many times what happens when you become a manager or when you become a leader, okay, that time you always have to utilize the persons. You have to utilize the persons. It is from the peon to the manager, everybody to be engaged, and that is for the one thing for a total quality management. For example, in offices, if you say in a government offices, many employees are delaying their work just because they don't want to work. So out of say the 10 number of people who are working as a clerical job, and out of that only the 5 are working and 5 are not working. Ultimately, the file, it is continuously increased on their table, and there is an inefficient work. Why? Because the one person who is sitting, he is not engaging their people, all the peoples. So here is again in a total quality management, everybody to be engaged. I'm not talking about only the people, but machinery too. If you have the two machinery, all the two machinery should be used. Whatever be the 100, whatever the capacity of that machinery. If the one machinery is producing the 100 number of products, another machinery is 100 number of products. Now you have to utilize that one if the sale is there. You use the 100% of it, just because of the one of the machinery always in a maintenance and only the one is working on, though there is a demand of the product in the market, but just because of the inefficient machineries or inefficient manpower, you only have produced the 100 product, but your capacity of your plant is 200. It means you are not properly working in it, and that quality goes down. Okay, so here in a total quality management, another principles, that is engagement of a people. Fourth quality, sorry, the fourth principle, it is the process approach. Okay, as I said, how efficiently with the minimum time or optimize the time, how you can optimize the cost, how you optimize the process is very very important. So that is also the one of the principle of a total quality management. Okay, the process approach. The fifth one is the improvement. Now another focus in a total quality management, it is the improvement. Means the product which you produce yesterday, the service which you give the yesterday, now you need to improvise that one. Though we are competing with the other competitors, but at the same time we have to compete with our own product too. That's why you might be see that advertisement of Dettol soap. You see that what is their tagline? The tagline is what? They are not compete with the other products, other soaps. They say that how the previous quality and this quality is better. So they are focused. They just give in advertisement too that we are a competitor of our soap. Even you might be see the advertisement of the Tata car. Okay, Tata Altroz. There is also say that the competition with their own product, with their own product. Why? It shows that there is a mirror and that car is going on, and it show the mirror image in that mirror. What is that? If they are competing or they improvise the quality with their product. So improvement is very important, either in the services or it is in a quality, the quality of it. Quality of the product can be continuously increased or improvised than the previous one. Sixth point that we will focus, that is the focus in the principles. It is evidence-based decision making. Evidence-based decision making. Now these words might be you feel that it's very hard what exactly meaning of it, but if you think yourself as a manager, if you think yourself as a boss of the organization, that time you need to take a decision. You are a leader. Okay, it means you need to take a decision. So on what basis you are taking a decision? You are taking a decision just because the some of the person said, or the some of the manager from the department said that yes, we need to do this one. No, as a leader you have to see the evidence of it, say, and on the basis of that take a decision. And this is always the leadership decision will be we can call the 90-95% to be right. Then only your company organization will grow, and that is possible by base. There is required some base. Sometimes one of the sales managers say we have a good demand in our market. That is the point of view of the general manager of the selling. As a leader, as a MD or CEO of that organization, CEO of that organization, you say that why? Is it the long time demand or it is a short time demand? So take the evidence, take the data, collect the data, do the analysis not by the person who is sitting, but there is a team members. You have the team members given to you. So you ask to the HR manager, you ask to the quality persons, what is the problem? Why is it really correct one? See the data, analyze the data, and from that one you are taking a decision, a firm decision about whether we have to increase the production or we have to keep as it is. Okay, so evidence based decision is very important, not only just because somebody says and we are focusing on it. Okay, so that is another principle on which the total quality management is work. The seventh point, it is the relationship management. Now it's a very important when you become a leader, when you become a CEO of the company. Okay, what is the relationship? Now the relationship is what? Is it only to a good relationship with the customer? Is it only to good the relationship with the employees? No, everybody who is around your the organization, it means those who are the stakeholders of your company, those who are the stakeholders of your company. I talk about the stakeholders, means it may be the customer, it may be the vendor, supplier, it may be the employee, it may be the employer, everybody. So there is a good relationship between among these people, the stakeholders, and that can be managed. And it is possible in a management. So relationship management. So you build the relationship with the customers, you build the relationship with the vendor, you build the relationship with the suppliers, you build the relationship with your employee, everybody. Okay, good. We see that maybe many times when you are watching the videos, the data. So that data is a continuous build a relationship among the employee. You might be the example of the Taj Hotel. So how the Tata is build a relationship to the employee, not only to the customer, but to the employee too. Okay, so here the total quality management, how, why we are doing that part? Because if the everybody who is around us is satisfied, ultimately we are satisfied. Okay, so for example in our family, if all the members are satisfied, ultimately we are satisfied. Why? Because the members who is connected with us are very satisfied, and there is no scratch the problems with each other, and ultimately we are always happy. But in certain cases, if some member get nervous because of anything, then what we feel, everybody is impacting on it, everybody is impacting. It may be the father, mother, and all other whoever will be the member of our family. So here, if there is a good relationship among us, there is no problem. So here it's very important to build a relationship so that everybody is satisfied and we are satisfied. Okay, so on that the total quality management principle is depend. Okay, so here in this picture it will show this table. There is again the process production and all. Okay, it is process manufacturing. So here we can say the customer focus, the one. Okay, relationship with the management, evidence-based decision making, improvement, the process approach, engagement of the people, leadership, and the customers. So these are the some total principles of total quality management. Okay, in that one only the one thing that I add out of this one, let's tell you. Customer focus organization, as I said, leadership, involvement of the people, process approach, and the system approach to management. Okay, the one term, one principle which we add about it is the system approach management. Continual improvement, yes, improvement is important. Factual approach, that is decision making, how you can make the decision on the basis of the evidences with you. The mutually beneficial suppliers relationship, that is the relationship management. Okay, the word get changed but the meaning is same. Okay, so all these principles are work in total quality management.